Hi guys, so I wanted to do a swatch video of some new Tim Holtz Distress stains that I got in the mail. I have 24 colors and I think there are 64 in the line. The last 4 are opaque colors that are like the metallic or the picket fence, which is opaque white. So the first color I have, I'm going to be doing it on the Chic Sparrow insert. It holds the stains really well, and I know a lot of you are familiar with that paper. The first stain is called Tattered Rose. It's a pale pink rosy color. I know there's also one that's a little bit more cool toned. I don't have that one, but this one's a little bit warmer shade of light pink. I also have a Victorian Velvet, which is like a muted red color. And that's showing up pretty true to color on the camera. I have this suspended from my chandelier right now, so forgive me if it's not centered perfect. I also have the Worn Lipstick, which is, oh geez, a pinky red. That one came already opened. I think the little, they have like this little dauber on the top, and you have to press this thing down to release the stain in the middle, but that one came already saturated, so I think that was already broken when it was shipped. And that's like really soaking the page. But as you can see, they really don't bleed through, even if it's soaked a little bit, just because there's a puddle there, but you know, I'll dab it up to dry it a bit quicker. I want to see if you could see that color. The next color is Picked Raspberry. That is a brighter, cooler tone, like fuchsia pink. Then there is Barn Door. Close that.
Why do you start laughing now?
My husband's laughing at me. Barn Door is a brighter red, like an orangey red. This isn't even showing up. I hope it's not showing up too orange, because it's definitely more red than that. But I know red is difficult to pick up on camera. The next color is Spice Marmalade, which is a bright orange with a little bit of yellow in it. Then we have Dried Marigold, which is a very pale orange. I think this color is really pretty. It's like a wash of the marmalade color. Then there is Wild Honey. It looks kind of like an amber color. I like this color a lot. I think it's really pretty, especially if you're mixing the stains. It gives it like a kind of a sunset look. Then there is the color Vintage Photo, which is basically a brown. Like it's kind of like a sepia photo. It comes out. And there's Frayed Burlap, which definitely has a bit more green in it. And you could see compared to the Vintage Photo, It kind of looks like an olivey green color. When it dries, it comes a touch more brown. Then there's Antique Linen, which is a very pale color. It's kind of like, it has a bit of green in it also, I feel like. Sort of like the burlap, just a lot lighter. And when it dries again, it turns more to like a beige color. Then there's Scattered Straw, which is a really pretty pale yellow. A warm yellow. Then there is a very bright vivid yellow, which is Mustard Seed. I think that's nice to mix in with colors. That's like your primary yellow color. Then we go on to the greens. There's a Peeled Paint, which is kind of like, I want to say like a more muted green compared to like the next one that I'll show you, which is like it's Mowed Lawn, which is like a very blue-based green. The next one is Bundled Sage. I think this is a beautiful color. It's like a really light wash again. And it looks exactly like the color, like a sage green. Let's see if it's showing up. I know the lighter colors are hard to see. Let me see if it'll focus on that. Then there is Mowed Lawn, which is super bright, and that's again the blue-based green. Like Ellie Brown said, it definitely looks like Kentucky bluegrass. Next color is Peacock Feathers, which I know Jennifer Harvey and Allie Brown say they love. It's a really pretty, oh geez, that's splattered out. Really pretty aqua color. Dab that up. Like soaking these pages and not letting them dry. Then there's a color very similar to it that came out this season, I think, and it's called Mermaid Lagoon, and the only reason I really got it was because it said mermaid on it. I know it's really similar to Peacock Feathers, but it doesn't have as much aqua in it. It's more of a true bright blue. But they're very similar. I don't think you need both. Then there is Tumbled Glass, which is a very pretty pale blue. I like that color a lot. I like a lot of the muted colors. I think they're nice to write on and add a subtle background. Then there's Stormy Sky, which is more of like a gray blue. Again, a nice lighter color. A little darker than the Tumbled Glass, but still kind of muted. And that's like a gray blue. Then there is Weathered Wood, which is more of a true gray. Has a little bit of blue in it. I think there's a color called Hickory Smoke, which is like a true gray. This has a little touch of blue, but it's the grayest of the colors I have. Then there's the color Mowed Lavender, which is a very muted lavender purple color. See if it'll focus on that. Yeah, you can see a little bit. Then there is Dusty Concord. Oh, just spilling out. And that literally looks like a dusty grape color. And then the last one I have is called Seedless Preserves, which is a beautiful color. It's like a, I don't know how you would describe that, like a purple, a deep purple with like more, it's more red based, where this one has a touch more blue in it. But they're really pretty purples. And then what I have been experimenting with from Jennifer Harvey's recommendation is mixing the colors. I'll put it on a plastic sheet like this and just dab a few colors next to each other, trying not to mix them so the daubers don't pick up the other ink. And you can just take it and smear it down the page a little bit and you get these really pretty mixes of colors. You can also put it on a plastic bag. Crinkle up a plastic bag, put it on, and then close the page on the plastic bag, and you'll get a similar effect. But this one is just Dusty Concord and Weathered Wood together. This is Mowed Lawn, Peacock Feathers, and Mermaid Lagoon. This is Barn Door, Mustard Seed, Spice Marmalade, and Wild Honey. And this is Peacock Feathers, Mermaid Lagoon, and Seedless Preserves. Then, I actually really like this one. It's Peeled Paint, Tumbled Glass, and Worn Lipstick. This is Tattered Rose and Mowed Lavender. Tattered Rose and Vintage Photo. Seedless Preserves, Worn Lipstick, and Picked Raspberry and Wild Honey. And then I did Picked Raspberry, Spice Marmalade, and Wild Honey. I really like this sunset colors, but that's fun to mix them. Instead of just doing one plain wash of the color. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. They definitely take away the fear of the blank page. For me, if I put this down, it's much easier to write on. I can actually show you, if I don't have ink on my hands, how I've been using them in my journal. I just kind of did a wash behind some tags there. That's the burlap, and then I did some mixing colors here. But I think it's definitely fun to play with when you're journaling, and I hope that helps some of you out in deciding some of the colors. Alright, thanks for watching. See you soon.